penguins special? Sure, that's a difficult one. There's so much about them that just make them an incredible bird.
They're cute. They have nice feathers that can keep them warm in the water.
They're just little fighters. They pull through anything all the time. So yeah, I have the utmost respect for them, and they're the one creature on earth that I respect the most. So that's what I love about them the most.
The unique thing about Tenikwa is that we don't only deal with terrestrial animals, we deal with marine animals, and specifically penguins. So the penguins that come in here, our first priority is to stabilize them, make sure that we treat them properly, the injuries, etc., and get them on their road to being released back out into the sea again. It's very important in the case of penguins because they are a species that is of serious concern. We try our best to make sure that every single individual gets returned to the wild. In the past year, we've done 3 releases so far, with the 4th one pending. A total of 20 penguins were released on those last 3 releases. Coming up one will be 40 penguins. This release is very important because in cooperation with Nature Valley Trust, we're coming up for our 10th release, and it's exciting because this time around we're releasing 14 penguins, which is the biggest figure we've released to date, so it is a big one for us. We're happy with
it. 10th penguin release. We're releasing 14 African penguins today.
So here at Nature Valley Trust, we form quite a few different roles within the penguin releases in Plet. So going back to basics, we form a very big part of the Plet Stranding Network. And so we assist in a lot of the actual rescues of the penguins when they are stranded on the beaches. We also play a really huge role in awareness within penguin releases and just basic communication with the public. And then on the actual days itself, we also help with the setting up of the releases. So those are our major roles within the penguin releases in Plet. So looking at threats of the African penguin, we are currently sitting on about 2% of the population. That is about 19,000 breeding pairs left. The reason why they are so critically endangered goes back historically to the fact that their eggs were harvested, so they were considered a delicacy to eat. And their guano, which is their droppings, was also harvested as it was known as a very good fertilizer, which directly impacted their breeding grounds and their safe nesting grounds. Guano created a soft surface for them to burrow into, and it also acted as a natural insulator and incubator. So they are suffering in very high heat with finding safe nesting grounds. Looking at modern day factors, overfishing is one of our major issues. Penguins primarily feed on sardines and anchovies or bait fish, which are being depleted out of our oceans. And they're also facing climate changes in ocean currents and pollution. With African penguin population, every bird truly counts. And without awareness and without more and more people getting involved and becoming aware of the issue, one bird would possibly not be able to be rescued per week, per day. So it's also very important that we have set up funding projects, such as a recent project in Plet, which was helped set up by Robert Fine Foods, which is a fundraising awareness campaign, which helps Tenikwa, who does all the rehabilitation of the birds, to feed them, to provide them with the fish and the care that they need. So everybody who has donated to that cause, a really, really big thank you. And thank you to everyone who always comes out and supports us, because the more people who know, the more difference we can make.